Hi guys, you are watching a chemistry video of electrolysis of class 10 part 3. If this one is helpful to you, then you must subscribe the channel. If you have any doubt, we must write in comment section. I will give the answer. If you have any other inquiry about electrolysis, you must write in the comment section. I will make another video. Here we discuss application of electrolysis and Arrhenius concept, characteristics of electrolysis, and difference between electrical conductor and electrolyte. First we discuss difference between electrical conductor and electrolyte. We know that metal in solid state or in liquid state, example mercury conduct electricity. Electrolyte conduct electricity in molten state or in fused state, molten state or in aqueous state. Conductor get heated due to passage of electric current. This is a physical change because there is no composition, chemical composition is changed. But during electrolysis, chemical composition is changed. That means compound dissociate to form new product. That's why it is a chemical change. In electrical conductor, current is conducted by free electron. This one discussed in class 9. And during electrolysis, current is conducted by ions, that means cations and anion. This theory is forwarded by Arrhenius in 1887. Electrolyte in solution dissociate or ionizes positive ions, cation, negative ions, anions, and they conduct current. And we also discuss strong electrolyte, weak electrolyte. Strong and weak electrolyte is defined as degree of dissociation. And we also know cation and anions during dissociation form an equilibrium with neutral molecule. That's mean this one neutral molecule, this one ions. So equilibrium is established between ions and neutral molecule. Total number of positive charge equal total number of negative charge, we know. This is also considered here. Characteristics of electrolysis: when electric current pass through the electrolyte, positive ion migrates to the cathode, negative ion migrates to the anode. Metal total loss, total change in electron cathode and anode are equal. Preferential discharge of ion depends on their position in electrochemical series and also the concentration of ions. This one already discussed. Hydrogen always form at cathode, that's why hydrogen considered electropositive element. Non-metal form at anode. Now we discuss two terms, ionization and dissociation. Ionization is used in case of covalent molecule because covalent molecule always exist molecular form. When in solution, that is water, they form ions. That's why ionization term is used in case of covalent molecule. But in case of ionic compound, they always exist in ion forms, but in water or fusion state they dissociate. That's why dissociation is considered for ionic compound and ionization is considered in case of covalent compound. Now we discuss application of electrolysis. First one, electroplating. Electroplating is a process depositing a thin layer of superior metal or noble metal such as nickel, silver, gold on clean surface of baser metals such as copper or iron by the process of electrolysis called electroplating. Condition for electroplating and definition is easily understood by this example. Here a brass article is electroplated by silver. That's why silver is taken as anode, brass taken as cathode. And electrolyte is always taken the metal of anode. That's mean here a soluble salt of silver is taken, sodium argentocyanide. This one dissociate to form Na plus, Ag plus, Cn minus, water dissociate H plus, OH minus. We know between H plus, Na plus, Ag plus will move at the cathode. That means Ag plus takes one electron to form Ag. This Ag deposited at cathode, that means on brass. তার মানে আমরা যার উপর যাকে ইলেকট্রোপ্লেটিং করতে চাইছি সেটা কোথায় ইউজ করব? ক্যাথোড। যেটা দিয়ে করতে চাইছি সেটা কোথায় ইউজ করব? অ্যানোড। দ্যাটস ওয়াই silver used as anode and brass used as cathode. At the anode, here silver used as anode, which is active electrode. That's why silver loses electron to form Ag plus. That means this Ag first goes into the solution, then deposited on cathode. First silver goes into the Ag plus, that means solution, then Ag plus takes electron to form Ag. These are the condition for electroplating. That means the article to be electroplated is always connected to cathode. The metal to be electroplated is always made of the anode, and the electrolyte must contain the ions of metal with which article has to be electroplated. Now reason for electroplating: to prevent the rusting and to improve the appearance of article. Appearance means if gold or silver is electroplated article made from copper brass, it improves their appearance. That's why gold or silver is used for electroplating, for imitation jewelry. To prevent the rusting, a large variety of particles made from iron, steel are prone to rusting. These weakness the articles. Rusting is prevented by coating surface with a thin layer of nickel chromium by electrolysis. That means prevent rusting and also the appearance of article. Another consider nickel plating. Article used as cathode, nickel used as anode, nickel salt use, nickel sulfate dissociate nickel 2 plus, dilute H2SO4, increases the conductivity. That's why H2 use H plus SO4 minus, and water also dissociate. Here nickel 2 plus deposited at cathode as nickel, and pure nickel loses 2 electron, goes into the solution. That means nickel goes into the solution, then deposited. First nickel form ions in solution, then it deposited. During electrolysis, DC current is used because alternating current causes discharge of alternated electrode. That means sometime later cathode become anode become cathode. That was no effective coating, number one, and low current for longer time. Low current means lower current does not allow electrolyte to heat up. This help in the firm deposit on the cathode. That means uniformly deposited on the cathode. So low current and AC is used. Now second application is electro refining or purification of metal. In metallurgy we will see that after various methods we obtain impure metal. Here we consider copper. The impure copper used as anode, pure copper used as cathode, and electrolyte is salt of copper. Here we consider copper sulfate. Copper sulfate dissociate to form copper 2 plus SO4 minus, H2 is dissociate H plus OH SO4 minus, and water also dissociate. Therefore Cu2 plus will go to the cathode as a Cu, and anode Cu loses 2 electron to form Cu2 plus in solution. That means in copper present in impure form goes into the solution as Cu2 plus. This Cu2 plus deposited on pure copper. Therefore pure copper from impure deposited on pure copper cathode. This is second application of electrolysis. This process is known as electro refining. That means electrolytic process by which impurity are removed from an impure metal is called electro refining. This electrorefining process can apply silver, nickel, lead, zinc, etc. This one is very important for ICC exam. Here you must remember impure copper used at anode, because this pure metal present in impure metal loses electron, goes into the solution. These ions deposited on pure copper, that's mean pure always cathode, impure always anode. Electrolyte is salt of anode, metal. Third one is metal extraction. We know that molten state copper dissociate to form K plus Cl minus. Therefore, copper deposited at cathode, chlorine deposited at anode. Similarly, if we consider molten or fused sodium chloride, it dissociate Na plus Cl minus. Na plus goes to the cathode. Here also electrolysis is used. So electrometallurgy, the extraction of metal, that is copper or sodium here, from their fused ores by the process of electrolysis is called electrometallurgy. Therefore, these are the three applications of electrolysis. First one is electroplating, second one is electrorefining, third one is electrometallurgy. Method used in the extraction of metals in reaction to the position of metal in the electrochemical series. That's mean which metal is extracted from its ores by which method is depends on their position in electrochemical series. Here these metals are obtained by electrolytic method, these one are obtained by reduced, these one by reduced by heating, these one occur in free state. This explanation is fully discussed in metallurgy. This one all about electrolysis. If you have any doubt, then you must write in comment section. I will give the answer. This book is Goel's Brother Chemistry. If you have interest, you must buy it. Thank you.